Hey honey loves, happy Thursday, happy March Madness, happy Women's History Month, happy Music in Our Schools Month, let me not forget, and happy Aries season. Aries season is starting off with a huge bang, so backed by popular demand, we're gonna decode some hot topics, some of the hottest topics of this week. We got Kanye versus everybody, and why? What for? We've got the so-called security breach that was really a leak, and really is something else. Two, we're gonna dig into that. Oh, I got some juice. I got some juice for you, child. Juice! And y'all know I'm a football girl, so we're gonna get into Russell and Aaron Rodgers over here and the football. I don't feel like calling it drama. I don't think it's drama, but we'll call it the mysteries. What took him so long? What took Russ so long to pick a team? And what's taking Aaron so long to choose his? We're gonna dive in. Hit that subscribe button so y'all can stay on point. Hit that notifications bell so you can keep up to date. Hit the like button. Let's get into it, y'all. Why Kanye West is coming for everybody, from his ex-wife Kim K to his old friend Jay-Z and the babies. The babies though? Anyway, Kanye is a Gemini, but homie has a whole lot of Taurus in his chart. And when Taurus people invest time and energy into a relationship, as Kanye did when he thought these was his people, his team, his ride or dies, you don't get to just be out. You don't get to just move on like we didn't have what we had. And you damn sure don't get to dismiss what I brought into the situation or what we built, okay? He's perfectly content with moving on, living his life as we've seen with his new wife, but homie is still sore. And he doesn't care what other people think about him or say, but he does care what the people that he built things with have to say. So somebody fucked up somewhere, and Diddy got something to do with this because Diddy lit a match. So, and this bang is the so-called security breach. That really wasn't a breach. That was a leak by good old Peter Pumpkin Eater Hagstead. And to be honest, it wasn't a breach or a leak. What it is, this is a setup. Y'all remember hearing Humpty Dumpty, right? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall, had a great fall, that whole nine. Humpty Dumpty is Trumpy. Trumpy has been warned on various occasions. Trumpy is Trumpy. He gonna do what the fuck he wanna do. He has heavy Leo and Libra in his chart, okay? And the party has also been warned. Y'all put this motherfucker here. He ain't doing what he's supposed to do. He's no longer loyal. Fix it, okay? Because it's either gonna be the Republican Party or it's going to be Trumpy, and it ain't gonna be the party. I'm gonna tell you like that. The higher ups, the people up in here in the high places, yeah, homies being set up. I've done everybody's chart in this administration. This is the setup, y'all. We gonna get into some football, all right? Russell Wilson over here, Aaron Rodgers back this way. All right, first let's talk about Aaron. Why is it taking him so long to pick a team? He is not taking his time to be a diva. Let me be clear, okay? Not to be a diva. Homie has a lot of Sag, a lot of Scorpio, a lot of Libra in his chart. He wants the situation that is best suited for him, and people have been holding back. They're playing in that man's face. This is a time-sensitive issue, and there's something having to do with time in regards to this whole situation, in regards to the decision, but he is well within reason, and people will see why he was taking his time in due time. But here's the thing that needs to be known. He's got the right people behind him to help him find the right fit, because there absolutely is the perfect fit. And see, I said thing, the right fit. That don't mean team. It could mean many things. Stay tuned. Mr. Russell Wilson, what took his ass so long to go back to New York when he already had a good rapport with them after playing baseball there? And the Giants have propositioned him twice? Huh? Why? Why are we waiting? Let me tell y'all something. Russell was playing for some teams that did not deserve him. And they tried to play him and played on his confidence a little bit. But luckily, he's got the right folks, the right woman by his side, the right people on his team. Once he was reminded of who he was and God's hand on his life, he got heavy Sag in his chart. He is a Sag, but he's got heavy Sag in his chart, and him and Sierra have a Piscean connection we can talk about when we get into their compatibility. But once he was reminded of who he was and God's hand on his life, his confidence was restored, and he finally felt worthy to go back to New York and put a Giants jersey on. Okay, so as they say on the show Found, welcome home. But as we wrap it up with Kanye, don't mess with somebody who's got a lot of Taurus in their chart, especially if you want to call yourself moving on. Don't be dismissive of what they've contributed. The security breach, which was really a leak, which is really a setup. And in regards to the football world with Russell and Aaron and what's taking them so long, let me tell y'all this. I just want to add one more thing to it. Those two have a lot in common in their chart. So one thing that is there between the two of them is mutual respect. Ain't no hateration, no holleration in this dance degree, okay? But what they are, they're not two divas. They're two men who know their worth and who, for whatever reason during this season, had to be reminded of that. So that's why we got going on what we got going on. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if there's something y'all want me to decode. Mwah.